Do you clench your teeth? Do you grind your teeth? Maybe you're doing it at nighttime and you wear a brace, a mouth guard, or some kind of an appliance to protect your teeth. Or maybe even during the day you find that you have an achy jaw, you know that you've been clenching a little bit, or even maybe grinding a little bit. If this is you, stick with me because this is the topic of today's conversation. Trassa here from Natural Back Health. You are very welcome. If this is your first time joining me for a video, you're super welcome. And if you have been tuning in and out for maybe videos or different posts on social media, you're welcome back. It feels like a while since I've done a video, so I am excited to jump into this one. It's a very common issue. Every day in clinic I'm seeing someone that either directly or indirectly has something going on with their jaw and with clenching and grinding. What I mean by directly is they're really aware of it. They know that they're grinding their teeth. Maybe they're wearing a mouth guard. And then for some people, it's something that I might, on my detective work, examining and questioning the person, figure out there might be an issue with clenching or grinding for you. Just go home, reflect on it, see what happens at nighttime during the day. Do you feel an ache here? And they come back and they're like, yes, I am doing that. And it could be contributing to some headaches or neck ache. So either way, it's common. And a lot of the time with these videos, I want to address something that comes up, I'm questioned about quite regularly. And one thing is about mouth guards. Are they any good? Sometimes with clients, they will be telling me that I fly through my mouth guards. I'm just wearing them out, buying new ones all the time. So what can I do? And what you want to think about, what you want to reflect on is the mouth guard, its job is to protect your teeth. And sometimes you go to the dentist says you're grinding your teeth, you need to wear a mouth guard. Great, happy days. You get the mouth guard, you pop it in, you're protecting your teeth. However, are you still doing the action of clenching down, holding your teeth together and grinding back and forth? Is that action still going on? And for quite a lot of people, not everybody, everyone reacts differently, but for quite a lot of people it is. And that's part of why they really wear through those mouth guards quickly, because they are still clenching and they are still grinding back and forth. Your teeth are getting protected, but the action is still there. The cause hasn't been fully addressed. It's like putting a plaster on something. It's not, sometimes plasters are useful. It's not pointless, but it should be one cog in the overall wheel. You need to check, okay, what else can I do to help with this issue? And I want to give you a little bit of an anatomy lesson. This is you, this is all of us. We have a nice skull, cranium like this. And what I want to show you is your jaw, your lower jaw teeth, your upper jaw. And right in there you have your jaw joint. And that's just right in front of the ear. And you can see that you have a little disc in there. So you've probably heard of discs between your spinal bones, between your vertebrae. And just kind of probably a blunt way to put it is that they are cushioning, a little bit of suspension between the bones. And this is your little bit of cushioning at your jaw joint. Now, if you think of clenching down here, grinding back and forth, day after day, night after night, that is putting a lot of pressure and force through straight up into that jaw joint. And it's also important to think about just naturally doing your normal things day to day. You use your jaw joint, that's a little bit of a tongue twister, 2,500, maybe 3,000 times a day. eating, doing all your things. If you rest your hands while you're talking, you can feel your jaw joint moving subtly. It's not going to be maybe as much as if you're chewing on some toffee or something. People with jaw issues may struggle a lot with biting into something that takes a little bit more strain, puts a little bit more strain on the jaw joint. But what I want to get across to you is this guy is being used a lot. And if you layer in on top of that some chronic grinding or clenching, you're putting a lot of pressure into this area. The mouthguard has protected your teeth, but there is still some action going on here. And time and pressure is not your friend, to be honest. You can get wear and tear in this joint. And you can get arthritis in this joint. And that's not something that you want to do. Bottom line, you want to do whatever you can, protect this joint in whatever way you can, and look for support with this issue. Again, the mouthguard is helpful, but it is generally just helpful to your teeth. The problem is still going on in there. The other mouthguard that is out there, I'm going to come back to this, is you put it between the front of your teeth. It's kind of sitting in there and holds your teeth apart. So it's not a full mouthguard that you're putting in, it holds your teeth apart. And sometimes what these guys do, okay, I'm going to get a bit extreme here on this, but they traction the jaw, very subtle, but if you are tractioning, so I'm exaggerating now, so if you're pulling the jaw forward, even minuscule amount, it's putting a bit of pressure on this here. It's like a subtle traction on this area. So for that type of an appliance that just sits in the front here, sometimes what I will see is maybe 4, 6, even 8 weeks later, the person starts to get these headaches. Okay? And they're wondering, why the hell am I getting these headaches? Where have they come out of? And because it's maybe a month or 2 later from starting to use this type of an appliance, they haven't connected the dots that actually this new thing that I'm wearing at nighttime is causing a little bit of attraction around here. And because it's very small, but it's all, 8 hours a night, it's a kind of a cumulative thing. So you're not going to see it for a while. You're not going to see it for a couple of weeks. So you may not connect up the dots. Sometimes when I myself had orthodontics, braces, train tracks when I was younger, you get a change in there, they crank them up, you can have all sorts of aches and pains that day. It's very clear I've just done something to my teeth and now my jaw is hurting and my head is hurting. Whereas when something happens a couple of weeks later, you mightn't connect the dots. So these are things to think about with this mouth guard, this appliance, the different styles of ones. What is it doing for you and what is it not doing for you? And to not get, complacent, that you think, oh, okay, well, I'm protecting my teeth. I want you to think about what's happening at your jaw level, because this guy is important too. And having wear and tear there or any kind of arthritis, it's going to be a complicated issue down the road. And if we can help these issues with more conservative care, that's going to be much better than anything that's more invasive. Now, I'm going to come back to this topic because this is a long enough video and I want to talk a little bit more about it in the next video, and how I can support with this issue and what I can help with this issue and what I can't help. So I don't have all the answers for you, but I can certainly give you direction on it and what I can help with. Okay, so subscribe, all the usual, like, all that kind of stuff if you want to hear more, and if this has been helpful for you, great. And if you have any questions, shout out. If I can answer them, I will.